Okay, that was quite a lot of information. League of Legends Arc in episode 5. Vi is finally free, and Caitlyn has her on a dog leash. It's all due to trying to get more information to solve this big incident case. The connections were made, and this is where Caitlyn has came in. It's enlightened Vi, though, because she has interest. She wants to know what happened to her sister, and the curiosity comes straight to the underground. So both of them are trying to navigate. Caitlyn comes from a prestigious family, so it's really hard for her to kind of get around and understand things as we kind of saw here. But going from that, let's talk about it. So Big Buff Lady, she was met yet again. I believe the same lady that was an officer, or should I say the sheriff at the time. And now she's working for the underground. Quite interesting, guys. Quite interesting. Anyway, Vi was sucker punching her. Like, she gets sucker punched. And it all goes south for her because, well, she's got one of those gauntlets. It's not a hextech gauntlet. It's run by the purple goo stuff. And Vi does get stabbed in the chest. Caitlyn comes and saves her. After that, Caitlyn goes for Vi instead of the woman. She runs off. She tells Russ's history, so they already know that they're there. And now Jinx is going to want to go and fight. Next, let's go to Jinx. So Jinx is going through her roots. She is trying to fight, clearly, PTSD. This is where she gets reborn. So they're out in the water, and Hugo is giving her this little speech, and she kind of gets baptized. So she's working on this hextech weapon. That's the big thing. Meanwhile, we do have some corruption going on. So the sheriff in town currently, he is meeting up with Hugo. And that goes on to the next point, which is Jace. Jace is actually trying to stop corruption. It's only day 2, and he is trying to find some type of resolution. How does he do this? He offers hextech partnership. He's got the good hat. Unexpectedly, though, I wasn't ready for this. And it kind of shook me a little bit. He kisses Mel. I had to keep myself in check there because I'm like, I thought he liked Caitlyn. But they make a hint that Caitlyn likes girls in this episode too, because whenever they were in the drop, she was talking to a girl as well. I don't know, man. It's just, maybe I just wasn't understanding the full thing. But that kind of shook me, so they end up, getting together. And after all that, this is my final point of the day. And the one that shook me the most, honestly, is Victor is trying to solve a vision that he saw. He's clearly borderline dying. Very ill, very sick. And yeah, he's done this like 2 or 3 times. But we could tell at one point, whenever he's doing like this Rubik's Cube type thing with the hextech, it took to his blood. So from what I was like looking at League, I presume he's gonna take on this like god hextech form and be reborn as a functional human being who no longer has like the full internals of a human, and he's gonna try and help people. That's kind of what I took it as. Yeah, his new redesign is interesting, but overall I felt really bad. Good thing is, there's definitely a good partnership, friendship. It's a friendship. Jace was there by his bedside whenever he passed out that last time. Very sad. So upcoming, I expect we are eventually going to see some type of death and rebirth, as well as the meetup of Vi and Jinx. Whether that ends up being a straight up fight or confliction for both of them. With that, let's get straight into the rating. I'm gonna say it's a 9. It was fantastic. I felt like I started episode 1 yet again. So it takes you, if you've ever watched JoJo, it reminds me of the start of JoJo. I'm not gonna lie, whenever he gets bailed out of jail. It's, yeah. Question of the day is, how do you feel about poor Victor? I feel really bad for him. You know, even he's in such a sad place right now, and he just needs people. He does have his best friend, but I also feel bad for that assistant that wanted to walk with him home. She has an interest in him too, but Victor is just so stuck into his work and trying to solve this vision that he was given. He's a really great character. I like me some Victor, especially after this series. It tells me, Victor, he a really good man. He wants to do some good. Anyway, guys, hope you stay safe. Till next time, peace out.